What on God's green earth is a time signature? I'm about to tell you. So a time signature is those two numbers that appear at the beginning of a piece of music. Most commonly, especially for us drummers, we're going to see 4/4, which is 4 over another 4. These numbers tell us how long or how many beats fit within one bar of music on this said sheet of paper. So if we take 4/4 as the example, the bottom number is what kind of note it's going to be, and the top one is how many of those it's going to be. So 4 is a quarter note, or otherwise known as a crotchet, and you've got 4 of those per bar, meaning 4 crotchets in a bar. But that could also then mean 8 eighth notes or 16 16th notes, as long as it takes up the same amount of time as 4 quarter notes. So if you then made it 3/4, you'd only have 3 quarter notes worth of time in each bar. 2/4 again, same thing, 2 quarter notes per bar. So what happens then if you change the bottom number? Let's take 6/8 for example. The 8 means eighth notes or quavers, and we know that the bottom number tells you what kind of note it is, and the top one tells you how many of those notes are in a bar. So we know that there are 6 eighth notes per bar, or 6 eighth notes worth of time in a bar. In terms of bottom numbers, you will see 2 and 1 in some more orchestral music usually, but in most cases in modern contemporary music, you're only going to really be dealing with 4 and 8. You might sometimes have 16 if the songwriter was feeling particularly like a bad person that day. For example, 15/16. This would mean that you have 15 16th notes per bar. Now, an important thing to note about this is how you count. So if we take this monstrosity 15/16, you're not going to count it 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and there's no because it's only 15. You're just going to count it as normal numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can already tell that that's going to groove well, can't you? If we take another odd time signature like 7/8, we can apply the same thing. So you'd count 7 eighth notes per bar. And normally you might be used to counting eighth notes as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you don't do that. You only count the numbers. You won't be going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1. It's going to get very confusing. So you count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last thing worth knowing about time signatures is that there's 3 different kinds. You've got common, compound, and odd time signatures. It's actually easier to explain how this works if we start with compound time. So if you take 6/8, for example, you can count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can break that 6 up into 2 groups of 3. So you get 1, 2, 1, 2. If you can break up your bar into numbers like that, that means it's a compound time. Now, a common time signature, you can't do that with. So that kind of defines those two. Odd time signatures are going to just feel odd and you can't divide them by anything. That's kind of, it's in the name. It's pretty simple. 5/4, 7/8, 7/4, 15/16, 9/8. No, 9/8 is a compound time. Get your facts straight. So hopefully that clears up time signatures for you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Or if you have any other theory video suggestions, then feel free again to leave them down in the comments. I would love to help you guys out a little bit more with some theory. Woo, everyone's favourite topic. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Big love.